Hey everybody, this is Big Rick with ComicWow, and I'm here with Chris from Calliope Games, and he's got a game here he wants to show us. Chris, can you tell us what we got here in front of us?
Yes, this is Hive Mind by Richard Garfield. This is a new game from our Titan series of games by some of everyone's favorite designers, and Richard Garfield's famous for a couple of things. I think he made a card game about mages or something, wizards, I'm not sure. But he also did a big monster game. I think people know about that one as well. But anyway, Hive Mind is a party game. And it's a trivia game for people who don't like trivia, if that makes sense.
It makes absolutely no sense, but I'm ready to get in on this and figure it out with you.
Okay, so the way this game works is the theme is the hive is a bit congested, and the queen has to make some cuts. So you have the hive on the board here, and everyone's going to start with their beeples, so they're B-shaped meeples, here at the top of the hive, and the queen is going to administer a test. She's going to ask questions, and she's going to see which of the drones are thinking the most alike. So she is going to start here on this flower. You're going to roll a die, and you're going to move her a number of spots. This is going to tell you how many of the lowest answers are going to move down the hive. And then we're going to have this wonderful box of questions. There's 300 cards full of questions front and back. I mean, there's just tons of them. So you'll ask a question like, what are 4 things a ninja might carry? So you'll ask that question. Now, everyone's going to have a sheet of paper from this wonderful pad of paper here, and they're going to have this wonderful Hive Mind pencil. And they're going to write down what they think are 4 things a ninja might carry. Now, in some games, you want to think uniquely. You know, you want to try to be different. Not in this game. In this game, you need to think about the other players. What are they going to answer? So if I put katana, and if I put shuriken, and if I put smoke bombs, are these what the other people are going to say? Maybe there's a huge Ninja Turtle fan sitting over there. So you're going to want to put sai and katana and nunchucks and bow staff because you know he's going to say that. But he might think, well, this guy knows his Japanese culture. So he might pull out some crazy stuff that no one else is going to think of. So when you go to reveal the answers, you're going to get points for everyone you match with. So you need to think like everyone else. Now, in a question like this, maybe that's easy for you, but if I ask you a question like, what are 3 unusual pets? You might be thinking, oh, I think a parakeet is pretty unusual. Not everyone has one of those, and, maybe a snake. I might be thinking, well, a bear.
Or piranha.
Piranha's a very unusual pet. So it's a little subjective. You've got to think, what are these people going to answer, and how do I think like them and not outthink myself and outthink all of them? So once you've all written your answers down, you read them off, everybody will start shouting, why didn't you write that? Why didn't you put this? And everyone laughs and has a great time, and then whoever has the lowest answer will move down. As the queen moves along this track, more of the bottom answers will move down. So more people will be falling down the hive towards the exit, and the first person who goes out loses the game, and everybody else wins. That's it. That's how you play Hive Mind. Ask questions, think identically, try to stay in the hive. That's what this game's all about.
I love it. That seems like, again, I could put, how many we have here?
Well, you can put, there's 12 pawns.
So you could have up to 12 people, so absolutely a party game.
Now, I'll say this. We included 12 pawns, but if you have a larger group, by all means, use your own pawns and play with 40 people if you want. We've done that kind of thing before, and it is crazy raucous fun. People are just laughing. The entire room is having a blast.
With the amount of questions you have here, I can see you could have as many people in your crowd to play this as you would want. This is a great game.
The other thing is, Richard is all about generating your own content. So every single card at the bottom says, or make up your own question. So the questions that are here are pretty wide open to anybody. You know, they're not really trivia questions. There's not going to be really specific things. But if you're playing with a crowd that is really into certain things, you can make up your own questions. You can really try to trip people up that way too, but you can ask any questions you want. So there's thousands of questions in here and many, many more if you make up your own. So the game will just last and last. You can play this game many, many times and you're not going to repeat questions.
That's awesome. Thank you, Chris. Hey, everybody, there you have it. That is Hive Mind by Calliope Games, and you can get that at your local game shop, and we'll see you there.